The greatest story never told, my awakening journey. Evening, everyone. Welcome to the MDM Minute. I've been asked increasingly to explain my wake-up experience in detail. I'll do my best in this video and possibly in others to share that journey. This is unscripted, just me sharing the process I've been through over the last 20 years and how it all began. Some of what I'm going to share has never been made public before. I don't know where this is all going, but I'll share what I can. The best place to start is a couple of months before it all happened. I was around 32 or 33 years old. Before that, I had studied computer engineering and was working in a very successful career at one of the world's largest investment banks. I had a young family and was married at the time. Despite the success, I felt completely empty inside. I cared only about my family and making more money. The more success I achieved, the more hollow I felt. I didn't know what self-love was. I didn't understand humility or discernment. I was caught up in the rat race, keeping up with the Joneses. I'd always had a fascination with extraterrestrials and UFOs, but I knew nothing about energy work or the New Age movement. My life was boxed in, very structured and analytical. Then, sometime in the spring, I came across a book called The Secrets of the Lost Ark by Lawrence Gardner. It was filled with mind-blowing revelations. One topic that stood out was a substance known as the white powder of gold, which had been brought back into modern awareness by David Hudson in the 1970s. Apparently, Egyptian pharaohs ingested large quantities of monoatomic gold, and at its core, it's a superconductor. As I progressed through the book, I became fascinated by how these ancient pharaohs were described as having godlike powers, disappearing from platforms in flashes of light, their bodies saturated with this powerful substance. A couple of months passed. I did a Google search on white powder gold and found a website called 0 Point Technologies run by a man named Jason Davis. I was instantly drawn to it. He was making these substances and I ordered a product called Synergy, a liquid version. I remember picking it up from the mailbox, seeing a bright light above it and thinking, what is that? I took a few drops under my tongue and instantly I felt every fiber of my being light up. I was filled with energy. After finishing the bottle, I ordered the actual white powder gold. About a week after taking it, I was sitting at home working on the computer when my entire reality shifted in a microsecond. It was subtle but profound, like going from black and white to full HD color in an instant. I thought I had gone insane, but the space I entered was indescribably beautiful. I knew I was better off becoming whatever I was becoming than going back to sleep. I kept trying to contact Jason, calling him multiple times a day. Eventually, he called me back. He asked if I knew what Ascended Masters were. I said no. Then I looked over and saw a large, bearded man sitting in the passenger seat beside me, radiating immense power. Jason asked me to ask him who Portia was, and I answered without thinking, a red-haired, green-eyed woman, his partner. That moment built a deep trust and launched an incredible adventure. Most people know me through podcasts, YouTube, or phone calls. But no one knows what I'm about to share in this series. There's a 90-page document that Jason and I started years ago. It may be released at some point. It details my early awakening and the journey since then. Helping people, that's what drives me. After my awakening, I began seeking like-minded individuals. The first group I found was part of the New Age love and light movement, but I couldn't connect. I was always analytical, and now I had this growing metaphysical side. The two created a perfect checks and balances system. Still, I knew if I was going to create real change in the world, I had to do it by any means necessary. From that moment on, I decided to carve a path through solid rock, to bring knowledge and experience in a pure, unfiltered form. I was groomed for this, even if I didn't realize it at the time. My resolve became unwavering. My professional career lasted until 2015. By day, I was a computer nerd. By night, I was Neo meets Indiana Jones, creating magic. After my awakening, I discovered a toolbox filled with spiritual gifts that had been given to me for a purpose. In the beginning, conversations with Jason could only last 5 to 10 minutes. They made me vibrate so intensely I could hardly contain it. But over time, my relationship with Saint Germain grew. Nearly all the Ascended Masters I've worked with have appeared in non-physical form. Until next time, have a good evening.